Guys, welcome to this week's pick a card. So we're going to have three options here. This beautiful stone here. And then we have this beautiful kind of transparent jade. And this stone I'm going to be transparent was not actually going to be in the video, but I was drawn to it. I was picking my crystals for my crystal collection. So that is going to be the option number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list all the tarot decks that I have below, but just a quick one is just, we've got Earth Magic. We have the Astrology Answers Master Deck. We have Archangel Oracle cards. And the Energy Oracle cards and numerology. If I forgot any, like I said, I'll try and remember to list it in the description for you. So I'm going to move the number 3 and 2 option to the side, and I'm going to come back with option number 1 cards. So we're going to get right into option 1. I'm really pulled to this jewel itself, but as I was shuffling, I actually was pulled to different cards. So Clouds and Shapeshifting is our first card. Hope is the conduit for miracles. We got big in this card a lot lately. Outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress, and gain new creative ideas. So we got the 8 of Cups. This is from Astrology Answers. Completion. So some of us have completed our time of isolation and of healing. Woman holding a coin is our last card. So this is for option 1. This deck, the Earth Magic, never came with a guidebook. The description did say so, but it's actually a digital download. So I'm going to just quickly hop online and find the actual definition of this. But I'm just going to give my 2 cents with this. A lot of us have found this shift in our lives. Something traumatic has happened. A tower moment has happened for some of you. And now we are shape-shifting into this new chapter of our life. Some of you, when you come out the other side of this, will be a totally different person. And those people know who I'm talking about. So I'm just going to hop online and find the actual the book definition for it. So I love what the Cloud and Shape-Shifting card, as I was going through it online, is one of the things that speak to me is that I had spoke about that I had seen a cloud around my late husband's birthday, and it was a heart. And then the heart, the clouds kept moving, and then this cloud came over. The heart spread, and it looked like angel wings. Like it looked like an angel's head and wings. So one of the meanings of this card is it's saying lift up your head instead of looking down. I know some of you are going through a grief journey. Lift your head to the skies. Angels use clouds to show us signs of love and let us know that we are never alone. When we are feeling like you need some guidance or a sign, look to the clouds. I love this card. It also talks about that we're able to shapeshift as ourselves. When we want to sit there and we want to color our hair or cut our hair, the way that clothes that we wear. Sometimes we'll pull to different types of clothes, like more fancier clothes, like your evening wear, or you're pulled to rocker clothes where it's like band t-shirts and flannel and jeans, or you're drawn to more of the preppy look where it's like collared shirts and sweaters and khakis. So we're able to shape-shift in our lives and what influences us in our lives as we move forward. So maybe some of you are going through some things where now you're, like I said in the beginning, shape-shifting, and you are now coming to turn into something else in your life, which is not a bad thing. Clouds also speak about imagination by taking that time to actually sit in a chair and actually watch the clouds go by, and how they change, from hearts to elephants to dolphins to bears to whatever, you want to see. Again, angels use, certain things in our lives to talk with us, and clouds are one of those magical beings. Always believe in the magic of the universe, the magic of Mother Earth. That, even in the winter, you may think that there's no signs because things are hibernating, but, you might get that one blue jay, or, that one ladybug out of nowhere shows up in your house because they got trapped in your house. So always keep your eyes open. Don't stop. I'm seeing someone walking with their head to the ground, and Spirit is saying, lift up your head. You're missing all these signs from your loved ones. So it's okay. I understand. I was like that too in my grief journey. It was just like I always kept my head to the ground. But you have to learn to pick up your head because you're missing this whole life around you. So I'm going to go to the Eight of Cups and the Astrology Answers Tarot deck, their Master Tarot deck. One thing that disappointed me about this deck that it doesn't come with a guidebook. So that's why you see me pausing and going online to check. I actually went to my Game of Thrones Tarot deck to see if it actually has the same meaning, and it doesn't. I'm quite shocked. So I'm going to just read from there. So crazy when you're filming and then people start messaging you and it's like, go away, I'm trying to film. Okay, so the Eight of Cups meaning, if you see the Eight of Cups appear in your day, this is a sense of loss or abandonment. So I've been feeling anxious like this lately as well. You may feel like someone is pulling away from you on a key issue, or doesn't really seem to be hearing you, quote unquote. Your tokens and gestures of love. The man in the card could be you, or perhaps you are the one who is withdrawing with hopes of a greener pasture. So some of us are looking outside of our relationship, and we were seeing this man come into a lot of our lives, this knight in shining armor, but it's like, we were warned that this may be an illusion. This may be a test for your relationship, not to take a bite of the apple, basically, like the forbidden fruit. The message from the card in your day is, if your cup of love are not being filled, it may well be time to leave the emptiness of the shorelines and move on to a better and more beautiful thing. So we're seeing the lack in our relationship, and we're looking outside of our relationship to have our cups filled. But again, mind that illusion. The grass is greener only if you water the grass. So are you actually giving your relationship 110%? Making sure that your partner is a priority in your day. Making sure that you have a date night to rekindle that chemistry that you had in the beginning. Like they say, like quote unquote, the honeymoon phase is over. So ensure that you are actually putting that effort in before you go out seeking somewhere else. This card can also simply mean you need to escape a situation temporarily to clear your head and get some clarity on key love matters. Okay, so the symbolism of this card is pain and loss of the Eight Cups. It's a card of abandonment. The man is showing leaving behind the sense of loss of love with this card. This card arrives when you are leaving a relationship or you feel like you are being left. So it feels like, people are moving on without you, and you know what I mean? Like that emotional insecurity that some of us have, like, you built this bond and now it's being taken away. Some may be turning back on your tokens of love, departing an experience without your knowledge. There is a different sense of grief moving on with this card, or a sense of withdrawal or moving away. So you're feeling that absence of this person in your life. It happens, but we just got to keep moving forward, right? We got to keep remaining strong here. So the next card is from the numerology deck, is completion. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Completion. So like I was saying, that some of us have come to this time where we're isolated, and now we're on to the next chapter of our lives. This card indicates a time of necessary ending and completion in preparation for a new beginning. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to let go of the old to make way for the new. This may relate to the particular mindset, behavior, friendship, job, residence, or friendships you have outgrown. So when you have gone through a tower moment, especially, you change and grow into a different person. Some of those things are still there, but you're moving forward with more knowledge and lessons learned. So sometimes you outgrow, sometimes friendships have a season and a reason, and that's okay. Or it can indicate the completion of a karmic lesson, period of study, or contractual obligation. Either way, this card serves as confirmation that you must move forward with confidence and courage towards a bigger and brighter, better things. Pardon me. Have no fear of the unknown, for you are divinely accompanied and guided. This card serves as a confirmation that you are definitely on the right path. So big positive, big yes here. So surrender yourself to the changes that are occurring, and you'll be led to where you need to be. This card totally resonates with me. Spend quiet time alone to connect with your inner guidance. For in the silence, you will be given the next logical step to take. So I'm seeing meditation here. When we're in the silence, because with myself, I get, during the teaching hours, 12 to 5, I get messages from spirit sometimes. But I've been keeping saying, like, make time for meditation. So I need to do that. I need to start doing that again, taking that time to meditate. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to cycles that are leading you toward a time of endings and completion. So let go of what no longer serves you, spread your wings, and trust in the divine to show you the way. I'm going to read the affirmation for this. It is safe to surrender to the magical future that awaits me. So, some of us have outgrown friendships, relationships. It's okay. Just, know that some of them will come back around. Okay, woman holding a coin. So when we talk about this is a woman that is draining on your account. So you see this beautiful Asian, I believe it's with the Chinese heritage, that this is a lucky golden coin. I have one on my keychain. I've spoke about this before. So it brings luck into your life. So female connections in money, health, or value. We have this in the reverse position though. This card reverse could indicate that you're feeling unsure or fearful of finances or some health issues. It could also reveal the lack of value of yourself or of your own life. Pointed to someone when this card comes in reverse is shown as a woman who may be reducing your own money or simply may not have your best interest in mind regarding your financial affairs. So I see this person likes to spend money like it's water, like it's always constantly going to be around. But now they have realized they have run out and they're going to come back to you again. It can also be someone who's devalues or criticizes you or causes you to doubt your own value. It could even be the harmful energies of a woman from the past are still influencing you today. Be aware that you don't have to let anyone else negative vibration influence you at any time. And it's hard to set that boundary and hard to not allow someone's negativity to affect you. Release any toxic connection and know that you are free to define and value yourself no matter what. So, like I was saying, like, it's hard, especially myself. I was doing really good with this and then I backtracked, allowing people's negative speech towards me or the way that they are affect me. But like we said, November is going to be very intense and fast, as Astrology Answers has said all along for November. So just know that sometimes it is universe, but we have to reestablish those boundaries, not allowing that negative energy to affect us, And they said also, Astrology Answers warned us that November, we're going to be like crystals, and we're going to absorb the energies around us, to be mindful of who we're around, that we don't allow those energies to affect us. Because, like I said, you're going to absorb them, so they may affect you. So I'm going to go on to option number 2 now. And that's this nice transparent jade crystal I got. It's quite nice. I love it. I'm going to put it over here. All right. So the first one is from Earth Magic. Oh, this is nice. Summer solstice. So I'm getting that things are going to start being bright in summertime. Radiance. I love that. That's very Mayan energy I get from that. Because, the Mayans, they worship the stars and the sun and the moon. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayers. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. This card actually, I believe it was Throne Thursdays it came out. But it had fallen on the floor, so I was just like, I'll just leave it. Spread your wings. Archangel Uriel. I know a lot of you love Uriel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect, and you are ready to soar. So I was actually thinking of pulling back some with lives and stuff, but it's like God had sent someone into my life, again, to sit there and say that it resonates with me. And and she was like, it wasn't like you pulled for specific people. She's like, it was just a daily card, and it so resonated with me. And I'm like, wow. The Magician. This actually was the first card on the bottom of the deck, and I'm just like, oh, let's see if it actually comes out. So with the Magician, something is amiss. Someone is trying to tell you, look over here, and there's nothing going on. So Time Out is from the numerology deck. So some of you may need to recharge. You run yourself ragged. And Action. So with this one, usually it's like a universe is telling you to pull ahead. So again, with the Action card and or with the timeout and the Action in reverse, the spirit may be telling you it's time to mind your energy and take that nap if you feel like you need to take that nap. Be mindful of what's going on around you, and be understanding that we are human at the end of the day. We want to do a million things right now because it's Christmas. We have to do so many things, but you're going to burn out. So be mindful of your body. If your body tells you to take a nap, even if it's just 15 minutes, do it. Take that nap. I really love this summer solstice card. So they're saying when you are in love with life, you naturally radiate with that love. During this part of your cycle, your capacity to love is greater amplified. And one of those superior ionies of life, the more you love, the more love you give, the more it returns to you. So like that's why they tell you, the more you are thankful for the blessings in your life, the more blessings will come into your life. It's so, I just love this. And they're also, as soon as I clicked on the online guidance book, it was also talking about this strong mind connection, how the days are longer. We want to be outside, and we're absorbing that vitamin D. Our body, we're like plants. We need it. We need the sun. We need vitamin D. You notice that your energy is lower when you're in the winter months, and when the days are the actual light days are shorter. So that's why I say it's really important to keep yourself grounded in this time. Exercise, because it gets your blood flowing, and that's what we're used to. When we're outside mowing the lawn and doing the gardening, our blood is pumping. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Those salt rocks that you can get basically anywhere now, they're in drugstores, very inexpensive. I've seen them as cheap as $10. You turn it on, and it's like a permanent sunset in your room until the sun's out, and it's beautiful. Because some days you miss that energy. There's an app, I think it was on Facebook. Someone would sit there and set up a camera, and they would show, they would have the the sunset, and they would have all the birds, because you miss that, right? Because the birds are no longer chirping. You don't hear the crickets or the frogs anymore, or at least where I live. So it's like sometimes you miss that. So putting that kind of meditation music on while you're meditating also kind of, gets your soul back to where, you love to be in the summertime. So like it's like kind of like grounding energy, because with myself in the summertime, I like to keep my shoes off and walk in the grass, depending what I'm doing. Showing your love, especially to those with whom you are closest, then smile evermore and watch how the world around you lights up. It's such a beautiful card. We instinctively seek the light, and during this cycle, there is abundance of it. So there's an abundance of light coming in. So whoever chose this, I know there's a couple of you that follow me regularly, like your devoted followers. I hope you guys pick this one. Oh, this is just beautiful. I love this, love this, love this. And I know a lot of you need this light in your life right now. So it's talking about all this light coming into your life. Just beautiful. So I'm going to do the Magician. So I'm just going to pull that up and I'll be right back. So when you are having one of those days where you feel like nothing can go wrong, that you are the king or the queen of your world. This is for the Magician of the Astrological Answers card. And that everything you touch turns to gold. The Magician will appear in your tarot reading. The Magician is all about creating your destiny. The card bears the message that your talents and your own inner gifts are the keys to your success in the situation at hand. I was just seeing what card I pulled, sorry. And I lost my place at the same time. Sorry, guys. And you have all the tools you need right in front of you to ensure that success manifests. This is a card about making something happen. And it also directly ties to your instincts and your intuition. So I was actually speaking to a friend about this, that something was offered to her, and to follow her intuition, her gut feeling, because Spirit has been urging about this. Listen to your intuition. The more you listen to it, the more Spirit will come to you, because they are like, look, they trust us. They're doing exactly as we have guided them. So they will come more and more to you. If you are feeling an urge to do something, the Magician, a card will appear. The message here: follow your intuition, and it will wave magic for you at this time. So the symbols of the Magician, sun drops are represented. The sun looking on the situation at hand. The sun, okay, sun outlooks is almost inevitable in your situation. A sunny outlook. So whenever, I don't know if that's, oh my gosh, sun and sun. Summer solstice, sun with the Magician. So the symbol of this card tells you a sunny outlook is almost inevitable in your situation. Oh, I love that. I love when cards speak into each other. I absolutely love that. Sorry that I was not speaking there. But it's just like that's why I read the symbols, like, especially when I do the Game of Thrones tarot cards. It's crazy how different they are. But I love that. So you got two things of, I just love that. Love, love, love that. And you're the master of your fate. You have all the tools in front of you and at your disposal to wave your magic wand and create your destiny. With the infinite symbol above your head, know that your destiny and the magic you will create to reach it is directly tied to karma. Oh, I love that. I love how the both of them, it was like a sunny outlook, and you got the summer soul. Oh, I love that. Oh, absolutely love that. Very positive. Okay, time out. It's hard to take a time out, especially this time of year. I think this is what's going to give you the longevity by nurturing yourself now. It's going to give you that longevity through the holidays. This card indicates a need to take a time out from your busy schedule and the hustle and bustle of life. Perhaps you've been working too hard or have a lot going on. Maybe you've been tired, irritable, and anxious, or just generally feeling unwell. If you've been under stress of any kind and have been spending time in a negative, toxic environment, you must remove yourself from the situation to heal and recharge. This is the perfect time to take a vacation. Even a day or two away will revitalize and recharge your soul. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. You could laze around the house and unplug your computer and phone. Having an energy healing massage or facial, soaking in the tub, taking a walk in nature, watching a movie, reading a good book are perfect ways to unwind, center yourself, and feel the sense of renewal. So I see someone and they got this big, beautiful, brown, fuzzy blanket on them, and it's warm in the house, and they're just reading a nice book. Like, honestly, what the best way? And then you fall asleep. What a better... So we need that. A lot of people are like, can you read for me on Fridays? And I said I have to honor Shabbat. And I take Shabbat as a personal day. It's like, I sit there to give myself a facial. I do my nails. I've broken a lot of my nails recently, which is kind of ticking me off. But, what can you do? I wasn't taking my vitamins, so that's my own fault. But it's, I take that day as a personal day to recharge my battery, to recharge myself. And I respect that, and I honor that, and I do my devotion on those days. So that's like, I'm just saying as an example, one day out of the week, take that time for yourself to recharge your battery. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the cycles, encouraging you to take a time out for you. If you feel overwhelmed, uncertain, or confused, the answer will present themselves during your quiet time. Clarity comes from silence, and order follows peace. To step away from the stress, you will find your inner sanctuary. So it's funny that the first pile also had somewhat of a timeout. And I think this is kind of like, let's recharge our batteries before the holidays get here so we don't burn out. Because you don't want to miss out on all the festivities. You don't want to be there with seeing someone with a compress on their head, like a warm compress on their head because they have a migraine because of all the hustle and bustle and the stress we put ourselves through on top of our daily life during the holidays. So be kind to yourself during this time. And the last card is action. So it's like spirit and yourself in this card. So sometimes it's like spirit is telling you charge forward in the upright meaning. So the reverse might be like, okay, let's rein it in a little bit. We got two cards here telling you rein it in a little bit. Energizing efforts, willingness to work. But in the reverse meaning, action is the alternative that engages your desire. But when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or your follow-through. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than any consistent effort. Or perhaps you need to make some adjustments in what you're paying attention to. Create a structured plan, then make sure to take daily action. This will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible yet persistent, and even conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. So a lot of you have asked how to enhance your gifts, how to read tarot cards, and those that actually listen, and do as I've asked them, I have no problem spending time with those people because it's like exactly what the book is saying, the guidebook is saying. Like, you got to put your words into action and make a daily effort every single day. This is a daily effort every single day. For some, this is a multiple effort every single day. That's why when you do like the live readings, it's like sometimes you do like 9 in one time or more. And it's like you guys, have to understand it takes a lot of energy to do that on top of everything else that person is offering. So when you want to get into this, you have to make it consistent effort. Even starting with the smallest step, like coming up with your name and opening an account. And I don't care what platform it's on, making a daily effort to post daily. I even told one person, buy a tarot deck and post one card daily. At least it's a conscious effort that you're moving in the right direction. I love this. So this is a positive affirmation for you. For those of you that want to start something new, make that daily effort to show universe, this is what I truly want. This is my passion, and I truly love it. And we know when we do things, if it's not truly our path, universe will put something there to say, I'm sorry, but that's not what you're destined to do. It may have served you at this time, but not for the whole the rest of your life. So the last one we have is, it's like this kind of like a smoky brown, and it goes into this light, transparent kind of brown. It's beautiful. The light doesn't do it justice. It's very nice. Okay, so the first card is from Earth Magic. This is number 3. So this is like something is about to blow up. Either you're about to blow up in a positive way, or a situation's about to blow up. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Why not live in truth? Everything around us is probably sugar-coated, so let's live in that truth. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. We got a dove above there. That's beautiful. So the King of Pentacles is for group number 3 from the Astrological Answers Tarot deck. Astrology Answers. Oh my gosh. Stop calling them that. Surrender. These are all my personal cards, guys. I am no way getting paid or anything from these people. These are cards that I've been drawn to. Door to personal and healing and happiness. We've got a lot of positive symbols in there. Lucky symbols as well. Doves are considered peace and luck. We got a peacock. That's also considered luck. Rainbow, abundance, lotus flowers. Very positive energy from the Energy Oracle deck for the third group. So the volcano is like speaking about a situation or a person in our life where it's like their unpredictable nature, and it could erupt at any time, despite our best efforts to calm it down, to keep it cool and calm, that it doesn't, blow up in our faces. It happens without warning. Whether the eruptions are slow and steady or violent or explosive, it's an unstoppable force and one very dramatic way of nature's changes and shapes of the land. So when this happens, it could be a situation in our life where it's like, unpredictable. It's bubbling beneath the surface. And then all of a sudden, this something out of the blue happens, and it sets this huge chain reaction where it's like it changes the atmosphere of the household. It changes, the lay of the land, like, how everyday life. This is also reminds me of like a kind of a tower moment where, universe is like saying, enough, you're not on the path that we want you to be on. This tower moment needs to happen so you get back on the path that you were on originally, but you are wavering. So instead of going straight forward, you're wavering to the right. And you're making, you're not, maybe you're doubting yourself, not listening to your intuition. And it's like, enough is enough. You're not listening. So we're going to sit there and make this tower moment happen. And it's going to be explosive, and it's going to change the lay of the land. So exactly what I was saying, this is a particularly vile time in your life. Unexpected changes, sometimes quite sudden and dramatic, are occurring in ways that you have absolutely no control of. And I was one of these people, especially when my husband passed away. It's just like I had no control of the situation. I had no control of the outcome, where we're going to live. We had to move. It was inevitable. We had to go. It's like, straight to the point. We had to go. There was nothing I tried to, get a roommate, try to change the situation from stopping us from moving. But it was just one of those, like I said, tower moments where it's dramatic and we have no control over it. This occurrence may be so powerful as it shakes up what you have formerly thought of as the foundation of your security. Exactly what I was talking about. Found the tower moment. We built this foundation. We built this life, and this dramatic volcano explodes like a tower moment where the foundation crumbles and the tower crumbles. The tower just flops right over. It's like, we're starting a clean slate now. It's like universe is like, nope, no more. These occurrences may be powerful and shake up what you formerly thought as your foundation of security. They may even cause you to reassess the direction of your life is taking, to question some of your relationships, and to reevaluate the work you have chosen. Exactly. So it's so crazy how that works. It's just like, you at the moment you're in the darkness of a loss and the grief of a loss, and I know one particular person I'm thinking of, and it's like you don't see the light of the tunnel, and when you do, you're gonna be like, wow, that's why this happened, because something else is coming out of this. Just like the summer solstice, like, I think by summertime things will start to get better. The first year of loss is really, really hard. The first birthdays, first Christmases, everything. The first without your loved one. Oh my gosh, that is such a powerful card. I love that. It's like the tower moment of this pick. So, just be wary and just understand that this change has to happen to propel you forward to your next step or to get you back on the path that you have lost sight of. So the next one we have is the King of Pentacles from the Astrology Answers deck. So we have the King of Pentacles. When the King of Pentacles arrives in a reading, know that your ship is about to come in. Beautiful news for group number 3. In some way, success in the area of your life is probable. In work, this could mean a raise or a promotion for you, or a big bonus too. So like a lot of us, it's the end of year, we're getting our reviews. So this is a big promotion and a big bonus. And it's like, you're tempted to go, but now this comes in and you're like, It will likely be a change that will last for some time with the pentacles in play. So this is what I'm saying. It looks like, I'm thinking of one person in particular, they applied to different places because they're not happy where they are. And then out of nowhere, just like this volcano eruption happens, and it's like, it's going to change the landscape of everything. I had a little snack and now it's getting caught in my throat. It will likely change that, likely be a change that will last for some time with the pentacles in play. In love, this means you have found your king. You will be the king to someone else, or you'll be the king to someone else, and provided a successful and stable home life for the queen. Beautiful. The man we see on the throne, this is the symbolism, looking as he's the king of his domain, and usually is. So he's a very strong, the Emperor card came out when I was shuffling. That's so crazy how the Pentacles ended up coming out. And the Pentacles card kind of reminds me, king of my domain. It reminds me of the Emperor. He usually is. Pentacles represents earth signs and also money. This man is in his glorious robe. Could be an older man that will come to save the day for you in a financial way. So I'm hearing that they're doing something with the estate, and they are going to offer some help here. Or it could be an older earth sign that is male that wants to help you find success in life. He may be a lover coming to make all your dreams come true. And with the pentacles, it often means he has money and you will be secure. So a lot of us are feeling that lack of security. So this will bring the security in. I love what JJ said. Some of us, our destiny is to marry well, and that's what will give us our abundance. And that's okay. don't ever feel that, whatever way propels you forward is wrong. As long as you're not doing anything to hurt yourself or hurt others, then who cares? You know what I mean? As long as you're happy, as long as you're there for the right reason. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion. This is not Spirit's opinion. That's my opinion. If you're there for the right reasons and you love each other, then nobody should say boo to you. Or he will help you feel secure in many ways when you wind up with him. Rest assured, when the King of Pentacles arrives, money problems will be put to bay, or matters of stability, security will be resolved. This is one king you can count on to make life just seem easier for you. And that's what a lot of us need. We've had that lack of security. Our foundation has been shaken with the volcano, and it's going to come out of nowhere. It's like we can't control the situation. So surrender. So I'm thinking this is telling you to surrender into this gentleman. Some of us have put up these walls and we're like, nope, I'm not letting anyone in. Forget it. I had such a bad experience. I'm not going through this again. And it's like, this Pentacles person, this gentleman, or this, this lover is going to come in, or this older gentleman that has been in our life will come in and give us that security we've been seeking or lacking. This card indicates the need to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or preferred outcome because your inability to let go is impeding your success. Desperation blocks manifestations. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to detach from the situation and surrender the outcome to the divine. So just like we're saying with the volcano, we don't know what's going to happen. It's just going to happen out of nowhere. You could sit there and sit on it. You could sit there and try to appease it and try to calm it down and make sure that this situation doesn't happen. But like anything, it's going to erupt. So they're telling you to surrender to that situation, and things will fall into the way that they're supposed to, which sounds like the King of Pentacles will save the day. In order to attract what you want, you must give the universe space to deliver your request. This can also be achieved by getting out of the way so that everything can unfold as it should. It isn't your job to quote unquote make it happen, and it is simply your job to allow it to happen. So we're not supposed to know the hows, the whens, the whats, the whys. We need to understand that we've done everything in this situation humanly possible to ensure a positive outcome, and that now we need to give universe the space to allow this abundance in whatever way you're seeking, be it love or financial freedom or a forever home, whatever you are seeking, marriage, babies, engagements. Allow universe the time to allow this to happen, because if we sit there and we keep nudging universe, or we keep trying to make it happen on our own, a mistake is going to be made, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? When you surrender the outcome to divine, you let the magic flow. So again, with the magic, with the clouds, the shape shifting, they're telling us to allow the magic, surrender to the magic. So here we go with group number 3, surrender to the magic around you. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to the cycles that are encouraging you to let go, trust, and surrender. Make peace with your life as it is today and appreciate what you already have. When you do what brings you joy rather than fret about end results, divine order and timing will bring the perfect outcome your way. So I was feeling like this yesterday, and my girlfriend was talking about how she got back into working out, and I said, forget it. I'm going to stay up late and I'm going to work out. I don't care. And I did it. And I feel so much better today, because it's like that. I don't know. It just makes me feel so much better. And if working out is not your thing, that's totally fine. I'm just saying it took off that edge that I was feeling. So our last card is door to personal healing and happiness. And Spirit is saying, be your own happiness. Don't put it on someone else. Bring your own happiness in. New beginnings in personal life. This card is a hybrid of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens to a lush rainbow-lit field, spring field with vibrant lotus flowers. When you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to bloom and with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through and with continued action and optimistic expressions. So continue to put that out there. Do your candle magic. The next one is December 12th. So it'll be 12/12. Put your manifestations out there. Keep on being thankful for the blessings in your life, and they will come to fruition. Like they said, you're opening this door of possibilities to flood in. Especially when that volatile situation will happen. I don't mean physical violence. I mean something erupts and it changes the lay of the land, and you're not sure what way to go. The King of Pentacles is going to come in and save the day. Like your knight in shining armor. But it might not necessarily mean like actual love. It could be like a father. I'm getting a lot of father energy. Or older gentleman in your life, a grandfather or father energy for some. So it might be love, or for some I'm feeling father energy. So I hope this resonates with whoever is watching. I hope you have a blessed weekend, and I hope to see you guys next week for another pick a card.